www.coolondon.com. Myself, the X-Man, keep it locked. Cool London, compare.
Yo, this is GQ, the ambassador, been around before, done up as Slash and just in tune to coollondon.com.
www.coolondon.com.
Cunning, run thing.
Something for your mind, your body, and your soul.
Check one, check two. We're back. First of all, got to pick up the virus each and every time, mate.
For your mind, your
2 hours of goodness.
and your soul.
So I've been talking about this for a couple of weeks. I'm going to keep this short. This show's all about letting the music do the talking, not me. So the first Tuesday of every month, same time, same place, 5 till 7, you know the deal. We're going to dedicate the show to brand new music. New hardcore, new jungle, touch of drum and bass, anything that plays homage to that golden era of 91 to 96.
Something for your mind,
Kicking it off,
your body.
DJ Pooch, Return of the Scruffneck EP, Amen Brothers the label,
Curiosity,
number 4.
the purpose.
Tracks entitled Mind, Body and Soul. Don't forget, if you don't get all this, I'm going to put all of this on wearehardcore.uk.
Like the rain.
Gonna send this one out to Brent. Big up yourself, mate.
Prolong an act of sensation with no limits or boundaries. Something for your mind, your body, and your soul.
Come on.
Gonna get in around the shouts soon enough, don't you worry.
Come on. Yo, you see right now, you're in tune to the big bad J. Collins. Let it go.
More guesses.
So that was DJ Pooch. Tracks entitled Mind, Body and Soul. Brand new Amen Brothers. The pre-order is available now. I'll click up a link up on the track list and later on tonight. But just go and check out vinylfanatics.co.uk. You'll find it up there. Stepping up next is an old mate of mine from the breakbeat days. Sounds of Strange Rollers. Tracks entitled Save Yourself. Part of the Top Drawer digital release. This was late last year, but I had to play it. So dirty. Good to see out to Lucas. Pick up yourself, mate. Good to see that's a Locked On crew. Out to Dean, out to Chaz, out to Clinton. Yes, mate, big up yourself. Got some big stuff to give away from Violent Nights recordings coming up soon. Good to see that's Sean, out to Pete, out to Samantha Allen. Big up to Sam. Definitely played a very big part in getting this show kicked off, connecting the dots, and will do going forward. I think executive producer is a suitable title. Good to send out to the TTST, we see ya. Out to the 10-inch press, out to the DJ Andy, we got ya. Representing all styles and flavours, as long as it pays homage to that golden era.
That's the real challenge. You gotta save yourself from yourselves.
The backgrounds, it's a newish producer. We've been talking a little bit on Instagram and he's been sending me a few tunes. I think he's doing self-releasing. Producer's name is HUD, H-U-D. Track's entitled Funk It. And again, on the track list, I'm going to link up all these guys to make sure you can find this music and show your support.
You are now about to witness the strength. You are now about to witness the strength. You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Yo, You're in tune to the heavyweight champion of the world, Jay Cunning.
In the background, brand new release. This is going to be Amen Brother number 3. Once again available on the Vinyl Fanatic site. Diplomat on the return. So I do believe Diplomat and Pooch are available for pre-order. Get them in. Good to send out to the Shutbox crew, out to the 10 ton, out to Dave Mentalist, big up yourself guys, out to Clive with a K. I've got to say a massive shout out to Brent Aquasky. The hours that guy puts in to get this music out there is just inspirational. Also going to send out to Bill, out to MPS, out to all the guys that are pushing the vinyl. You know the deal, the love's there. Send out to Matt in the call, big up yourself, mate. Out to Mark Onyx. Send out to Omar, out to Dave Elusive, big up. Out to Mr. Richard Powell, out to the Del Boy Sounds. Out to Connor, we see you. Out to Nathan. So in the background, there's brand new business from Diplomats, tracks entitled Some Tings. I do like that, and something a little bit special coming up. He's a firm favourite on the show. Sounds of Ron Wells, aka Fast Floor, for this particular release. Tracks entitled Yeah, Baby. So it's worth knowing some of these tunes have been out for maybe a few months, but it's always about representing the new. I've got a lot of catching up to do. Let me tell you, it's been overwhelming in such a good way to receive so much good music over the last few weeks since we announced this show. Going to represent all flavours, all forms, all styles, all producers, labels. It's all about getting this thing together, pushing it forward, right? I don't know if those of you that ordered this a little while ago, Emotional Dial, is going to give this a spin a little later. Another one of Alter Ego of Ron's, churning out the techno vibes, a little bit of electro flavour. We'll check it out.
Yeah, baby. done though. Back to the bowl and ever so stunning.
So last track, sounds of Fast Floor, yeah baby. Stepping up next, keeping up the heat. Track's entitled Why Not? Artist is called Grid Zone. Time Tunnel Recordings number 2. Clearly not educated very well. He said, what's a Jedi? We'll teach you the ways of the Force. So that in the background was Gridlock, tracks entitled Why Not? And it's Time Tunnel Recordings number 2. I'm going to stick a link in there because I think that's going to be available to pre-order very, very soon. Now we reach a nice little juncture in the show. Violet Nights Recordings, the launch. And what a way to launch a label, right? Blame. That is the only way. You know it's the only way to launch a label. And Chippy and the guys have very, very kindly given us a signed TP to give away. I've got to think of a question. Let's just enjoy the song first. Track's entitled In Your Soul. Good to send out to the Ron Wells. Salute, salute. Big up yourself. just breathtaking. It's down to Mark at the Work Labs. We see ya. Brand new release. It's coming out on the 26th of February and kickstarts the launch of Violet Nights Recordings. Getting set to Chippy, all the guys, big up yourselves. I know you have got a monster catalogue of tunes to back this one up. I might play one or two more, we'll see. From what I've heard, and I've heard a few, there's some exceptionally special records coming out. So if you want to be in a chance to win a signed TP of this, Blame launching Violet Nights Recordings, answer me this. What was Blame's first release on Moving Shadow? Simple, right? Simple. Just stick it in the comments and we will pick a random winner to receive a TP of this bad boy right here. I'm going to play the flip side later. Too good. In the background sounds of Blame, In My Soul, In Your Soul, and it is the first release on Violet Nights Recordings and it's coming out on the 26th of Feb. Don't worry, there is going to be a link. You will be able to pre-order them. Such a way to kick off a label. Big up Chippy, big up Blame. Bigness. As we step it on forward, sound of DJ Style, 90.6. Tracks entitled Crawl Space from the Hardcore Violist Jungus Records just came out. Release number 4, out to Lavery, all the guys, big up yourselves. And again, I know this was towards the tail end of last year.
Stop the beat, drop the beat, give me a second.
Of course, sounds of Asen. And this is a remix by Future Assassins. Yes, Future Assassins from way back in the day. Just have to represent. This whole box set, just banging. Now, as far as I know, there may still be some of the Asen box sets available. It's doubtful, but I would definitely go on the hunt for them. Don't pay none of those silly Discog prices. It's a few quid, yes, of course. But in my opinion, well worth it. And I did buy mine just for the records.
Cunning, you done though, back to the bowl and ever so stunning.
Now, of course, the main driver behind the show is to make sure that there is music that is accessible and people can be aware, buy it, support it, scene, you know the deal. But of course, I'm going to play the occasional tunes that are not going to come out for a bit. Something just to tease you for what's coming up in the future. It's this one. Sounds like our good buddy Pete Cannon. Track's entitled Dream Again. Another man. Salute, 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 salute. He's just a machine. He's a beast and a machine at the same time. Send out to you, Pete, each and every... in the background. New Business. Tracks entitled Dream Again. Latest release from Spanged Dangled Selection. Always have to take a deep breath before that one. I guess out to Side Dimitri on this one. Brand new business from DJ Junk. Repress.
I'm sorry, but you're scratching it up.
That track.
Please deposit another record or else your party will be terminated.
But there is also a VIP, which is the one that's currently playing right now, and it comes in this gorgeous, beautiful, bright pink vinyl. I just head over to Spanged Dangled Selection's website. I do believe there's copies left. Again towards the end of last year, DJ Seduction, the 92 to 94. Again, another monster box set. Track in the background is Unstoppable. Been speaking to John Seduction over the last couple of weeks. Well, it might be some news soon. Keep it close. In the background, DJ Seduction, tracks entitled Unstoppable. So in the background, I love this story, this is great. It's an artist called DJ Andy who works with another guy called DJ Cos. They make their own records, they press their own vinyl, they're just doing it for the love, they're doing it for themselves. So in the background, track is entitled Jungle Napalm, and it's by DJ Andy. Go and search him out on Bandcamp, and of course I will link in the track listing as well. Gonna send out to Andy, big up yourself mate, each and every time. So once again, track's entitled Jungle Napalm by DJ Andy, A-N-D-E, self-released white label. Big up yourself, chaps, each and every time. So we're going to switch gears a little bit because, well, just because. Got in touch with DJ Reaper, very much thanks to an intro from Sam. So thank you very much, Sam, once again. You're one of many, big up. And this is the latest release, special request remix, Elysian Fields, Tim Reaper on the remix. It is the latest Hoover Sound recordings, Hoover number 5. Just as aware of Tim over the last few years, never really dug deep, and bless him, he sent me a ton of stuff to listen to. Just wow. little short story to tell you. I won't interrupt the song too much. But for probably the last 3, 4, maybe 5 years, I've not been hugely excited by any new music. For me, there's been a lot of good stuff out there, but you know, I just nothing that's really enough of it to really get me excited. So I've been, delved deep into my passion, my go-to, old school hardcore jungle. And the last month has been such a phenomenal eye-opener about not only what amazing music has been out over the last year or so, what amazing producers there are out making this music, labels supporting it, vinyl, digital releases, whatever, but what is to come. That's the exciting bit.
Cunning.
In the background, brand new release from the Fat Controller. He's back once again. So this track is entitled Four Seasons Concerto in A minor, and it's going to be out this Friday, 5th of February. Don't forget it's Bandcamp Day. I think there's only 200 copies of this that's going to be available. But either way, get on board.
Cunning.
In the background, this is Another new label that's kicks off the ground, and definitely from what I've heard so far, the first couple of releases, definitely getting very excited about what these guys are doing. Our label is good to go. This is number 2. Artist is Sync Dynamics. Tracks entitled Alright. So I will give out the track names of all the tracks that I'm playing, the label, the artists, everything I can give you, I will. But if you miss anything, do not fear. Just head to wearehardcore.uk. About an hour to 2 hours after the show. I've got to get my kids to bed, so about 2 hours after the show. I will put a full track listing up. I'll do links to if there's available for pre-order. You can buy now. We're here to support, right? Let's do it. Now this next one, I don't know if you would have heard this one before, but it was lost, gone to the wind. I didn't know where it was. It was just a single dub plate floating around. Track's entitled Jupiter. 2 Bad Mice. And the guys made this just after Sean, aka Deep Blue, had finished Helicopter. They sent it to Randall, sent it to Groove. That was the last I ever saw of it. And this is a great story. So Sean decided, he found all the floppy disks, whole box of floppy disks, all the sounds and the programming MIDI information for this track. So like a boss, he goes on YouTube, buys all his old studio gear, everything that was used to make this track, sticks in the floppy disks, and it all just works. You catch the full story behind this one with the interview I did with the chaps last week. So last Thursday, I had an opportunity to sit down with Sean and Cy, 2 Bad Nice. Just absolute dons of the scene. Absolute dons. Good stories to tell, I can say. And so this, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. It's going to come out as part of their EP on Metalheads, as Chaotic Chemistry, with a bunch of remixes. Now I've heard some of these. I'm not allowed to play them, but let me tell you, the Madders remix is insane. We'll have some goodies for you in March.
собрание простонародного воображения. Вся эта повесть есть народный бригад. Я не хотел ни в чем изменить его и рассказываю почти в такой же простоте, как слышу.
Big up the J Cunning. You done though, back to the bone and ever so stunning.
So in the background, he's definitely one of my favourite producers of stuff that I've heard over the last year. And to be Roughneck Business. So tracks entitled VIY, Last Night. On the buttons, and to be. I do believe it's available now. Nightbreed Records. It's just dawned on me. I've probably been a little over ambitious on how many tunes I thought I was going to play today. So many. There are so many good tunes. Unreal. Gonna send a big shout out to Mike Badger. Yes, Mike. In the background, another label that is just kind of in its early years, but one that has got a very exciting and very promising future for sure. So in the background, Caldera is the artist, Urban Life is the name of the track. Deep Conscious Recordings, number 2. Vinyl releases, baby. Out to the Shabrock's crew, out to the DJ Flash, send out to Easy D, out to the Simple Taco, Trip, out to Dave Menlis, out to Limbo. Also going to send out to the TT, out to Sean, out to Clint. Send out to Emma, G, Jazz, Brian. Love the drums on this. The background, brand new business from Nicky Nuts. Tracks is entitled Who Can Click. Once again, I believe this is out this Friday. Bandcamp business, check him out. Nicky Nuts, all one word and with a Z. Gonna send out to Mr. Mine Mobley. We see ya. Goodbye. Got to give a massive, massive shout to my executive producer, out to the EP, out to Samantha Allen, helping me linking all the dots, putting me onto loads of good music. She's going to be a big part of the show. In the background, sounds of DJ XX. Tracks entitled Time and Space. Easy. So the last one was DJ XX, tracks entitled Time and Space. In the background, another little dub, I'm not sure when this is coming out. This is Dwards and Tim Reaper once again, tracks entitled London Stomp. Mr. Ron Wells, big up yourself, mate.
Champion of the world, Cunning.
And of course, you can't have a new show without a bit of lavery. Tracks entitled Roughneck Rude Boy, Subcode Records number 15, and that's will be off the Rough Cut EP. Gonna send that to Tom, big up yourself, mate, thanks for this. So don't forget there is a chance to win a brand new TP signed from Blame, the first release from Violet Nights Recordings. Such a beautiful release. All you need to do is stick in the comments what was Blame's first release on Moving Shadow.
Cunning, run thing.
So this next one, right? I'm laughing because when I heard it, I thought this is ridiculous, ridiculously insane. It's from last year's off Night Force Records off the Vexation EP. Come on, spit it out. So Sub Love on the buttons, Jody Rissonoff, pick up yourself, mate. Tracks entitled Vexation. I don't know if you've heard this before, like this was kind of new to me a few weeks ago. So if you've not heard this, just take a seat. Just love it, bonkers. Such a big tune. I think it's also surprised me because I never thought that you wouldn't have expected this from Sub Love. Not in a bad way, you know. The man's a genius, there's no doubt. I'm going to play this to the end because it just keeps giving. Love it. I'm not sure what he put in his coffee that day, but he needs more. More. Sub Love. Tracks entitled Vexation is out now. Night Force Records. In the background, more goodness from Night Force, all the way from New Zealand. Worldwide epidemic. Tracks entitled Citizens of Earth. This is a big EP. Big EP. And also got to give an extra special shout out because it is actually Dan who made this track. It's his birthday today. Well, he's in New Zealand, so it might have been yesterday for him. But I think it's still today. Big up yourself, Dan. Happy birthday, mate. And that's about... Well, it's early for you. I know.
Citizens of Earth.
Tune to the big bad J Collins. Let it go.
Of course, we all recognise that vocal. Higher Sense, Cold, Fresh Air, New Decade on the remix. Gonna big up Paul, big up Bill. Coming out on Lifting Spirits, or it might even be out now. Go and check out liftingspirits.co.uk and go grab yours. On the flip side is the 94 VIP as well. This is my favourite actually. Out to the New Decade boys each and every time. The boys did good, didn't they, huh? As we switch and we sway, sounds of Sonar's Ghost. Give me the vibe. Out now, Seventh Story Projects. Love this. It's got a little bit of everything in it. Little hardcore vibe, little jungle vibe, little ragga vibe in it. Just got it all. Out to my executive producer, keeping me on track. Gonna send out to Shiver Joe, out to Paul, out to Hannah, out to Jez, out to the TT, out to Brian Big Man, yes, out to Emma, out to Lee Crouch, easy. VNR 001, Violent Nights Recordings. First release, we played the one side, In Your Soul, Blame. Now it's time for the flip. Track's entitled Understanding and Knowing, and those are two very different things. You've got a chance to win a TP of this. All you need to do is, in the comments, tell me what was Fat Blame's first release on Moving Shallow. It's an easy one. So to win yourself a copy of this TP, all you got to do is simple. What was Blame's first release on Moving Shadow? Stick it in the comments. Epic tune. Sun's coming up. You need to be finish off the night in style. This is it, right?
Understanding and knowing.
I'm going to send out to Ron Wells. He'd have been proud of me for this show. I've let all the tunes play, quite a bit. That is the intention with these tunes. New tunes, you got to hear them, right? Different for ones that are 25, 30 years old. Right, tracks entitled Blame, Understanding and Knowing is the flip side to In Your Soul. It is Violet Knight's Recordings, the first release, VNR 001. And once again, out to Chippy, all the team, big up yourself, chaps. I've heard a few of the releases, and I can tell you it is another one of those labels that is just going to shape and make 2021 one of the most exciting years for music. 2020 was good, 2021.
This music can lead to brain damage.
Yeah, you know this one. Sounds of Tech 9, Slow Down, Enjoy on the remix. Part of the AKO 150 Defender LP. I personally missed out on getting the vinyl. I must have been, I don't know where I was that day. It's on the list. One day. I'll let you hear all of it. Yes, that's Paul King, out to Anthony, out to Andy Alice, out to Yvonne, out to Samantha, we see ya. Chance to check out, this is the Defender LP, a good handful of like amazing remixes from back in the day, mixed with some new tunes, still available digitally. I don't believe they've got any vinyl left. I think the culture's a little bit crazy, but just an amazing album. Get a little bit sinister. So track before this was Tech 9, Slow Down, Enjoy on the remix. ENJOY, not N-Joy. In the background, track is by Scan 1. And I think I'm going to pronounce this right. Tenebris. It's the latest release on Modified Magic, number 7, the Break EP.
Big up the J Cunning, the Dando, back to the bone and ever so stunning.
As we continue the roughneck rise, sounds of abstract drums. Stare into the darkness, thank you. Do you know what, this is what I love, there's going to be a full breadth from like 135, 140 all the way up to 170, so many different styles in between. There is so much good stuff out there and so much good stuff coming. Wasn't quite sure if I was going to play this or not, but I had to. The label hasn't even launched yet. This is release number 3. Big. Sounds of the Head Hocho Chippy. Tracks entitled Big Grey Wolf. Gives you a nice insight into what's coming. Goodness. So this one is going to be Violet Night's recordings number 3, and one hasn't even come out yet, but soon. First release, Blame, In Your Soul and Knowing and Believing, is out on the 26th of February. If you follow them on their Bandcamp, Violet Night's recordings, I'll link up, don't worry. Check the full track list on wearehardcore.uk in a couple of hours and they'll all be up there. Mike sent me with this one. Mike Blueskin Badge, he sent me this a little while ago. I listened to it. I was like, yeah, cool, wicked tune. Did not give it the love and deserve that it demanded at the time. And when I played it properly, I was like, what? How did I miss this one? So I spoke to Mike today because obviously I want to fully represent Blueskin Badger. I love what those guys do. And this is the only vinyl, the only record that they've got that is in stock, and it's only in a few stores. They've just given the last few copies, Red Eye Records and a couple of other places. The track is called Clanger with a K, and it's by Persons Unknown. If you want to get your copy, there is literally only a handful out. Hunt them down and get them right now. Such a natty tune. Love it to the bone. Right, next one is the last one coming up for the show. I'm going to drop the tempo a little bit. So thank you everyone that's supported the show. You know, it's been an absolute honour to kick this off and get new tunes. There's so much goodness out there. So the first Tuesday of every month, this show, 5 till 7, right here on the bigbadcalllondon.com, we're going to be playing new music, and it's going to be literally everything from jungle, drum and bass, hardcore, even a little bit of dirty electro. This is a brand new release, Emotional Dials, aka Ron Wells, very good friend of ours of the show for sure. Part 2. Take care of yourselves. We will see you same time next week. Next week, I think next week I'm going to do Basement Records versus Homegrown Records. I think that'll be the flavour for next week. Final big up goes out to everyone who's been locked on and supported and shared and got involved and danced and nodded and whatever you did. We loved it. Big up yourselves, guys, each and every time. It brings a huge smile to my face. And big up all the producers that are out there pushing it. And especially to those guys and the labels that are pushing out the vinyl as well. Not an easy business in this day and age. Deep breath. Final shout goes out to Samantha Brown, and big up yourself, Sam. Good to have you on board. We're going to do big things with this show. All of us, the We Are Hardcore family, we're going to take this next level business. So one final thing, sorry. I thought it ended quite nicely, but you know, a little sneak more. I am going to do a track list on wearehardcore.uk, so in a couple of hours, everything I've played tonight, vinyl, digital, whatever it may be, if there is a pre-order buy link somewhere, I will point you towards it in that track list. Want to make sure you can get this music in your hands as soon as you can, right? Stay safe, keep well, and we'll catch you next week. next call. Governor's just reminded me. Born on Roads, Aries and the crew. Big up. Great to have them on first Tuesday of every month right here on calllondon.com. So keep it locked.